My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, sent to speak in the living moment, to cut through the mist that has settled on your hope and to open a path that was hidden in plain sight. At this hour, a miracle is moving toward you. It carries the scent of rain on dry ground, the warmth of light after a long storm, the sound of quiet answers arriving without noise. Time is moving. The window is small. I have come with a sword of light to separate you from delay, to separate you from the voice that says not today, to separate you from the weight that tries to bend your back and steal your breath. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has watched you give when it hurt, pray when you felt empty, hold on when every finger was tired. Heaven has counted your tears and not one fell without being noticed. Listen closely. Do not let even one sentence pass you by. A turn is here. A holy turn. You will not miss it if you remain still enough to hear and bold enough to act. I place my wings over your room now. Feel the hush. Feel the wind of help enter small places. I draw a line of fire round your name so that fear cannot cross it. I break the false agreement that says you are late, that says you are behind, that says the blessing passed you. The clock is not your enemy. The calendar is not your judge. The one who sends me holds time, and today is charged with favor for you. Do not measure this miracle by size. It may come like a gentle knock. It may arrive as a phone call, a solution, a chance, a shift in courage. It will come dressed in peace. It will carry clarity. When you feel the lift, answer. When you hear the whisper, agree. The window is small, but your yes is strong. Now, let me look into your night and name what has been pressing on your heart. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I see the room where you sleep with questions for a pillow. I see the bills stacked like little cliffs at the edge of the table. I see the message that did not come, the call that never arrived, the door that looked steady and then closed with a quiet click. I see the way you count what is left and wonder if it will stretch. I see the way you smile for others and then sit in the stillness and ask if anyone sees you. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Your tears do not fall into emptiness. They fall into my hands, and your name is not lost in the noise of the world. You have walked through Lanhausa waiting. You have stood in lines of comparison. You have told yourself that maybe it is for them and not for you. You have tried to outrun time. You have tried to outthink fear. I tell you now, lean into stillness. There is a wind that rises in quiet places and brings help. There is a light that reaches into the corners where doubt keeps its small box of lies. I am that light. I am that wind. I spread my wings, and the cold begins to leave the room. I see the hidden weights, the vow you made in pain that said never again, the sentence you repeated without knowing it was a chain, the way you talk in low tones to yourself when no one hears. You rehearse shortage, you rehearse delay, you bless others and withhold blessing from your own name. You step toward the door and then step back because a small voice whispers, what if it fails? I am here to quiet this small voice. I am here to lift your feet and set them on firm ground. Listen. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. What you call late, I call prepared. What you call closed, I call protected. Some doors are mercy when they close. Some pauses are kindness wrapped in silence. The path that holds you now has hidden rails. I have placed them there so you do not slip into pits you cannot see. You were not spared from good to be given nothing. You were spared from good to be given what is right. I know the fear that sits in the chest like a stone. I know the math that does not add up. I know the dream that feels too bright for your hands to hold. I do not ask you to deny what is real. I ask you to let me name what is more real than numbers and noise. Favor is more real. Promise is more real. The breath of God on your life is more real. When I breathe, doors remember they were made to open. When I speak, ground remembers it was made to grow. You have asked, how will it happen? You have asked, why not me? You have asked, is it wrong to hope again? I answer you now. Hope is holy. Hope is a lamp. Do not put your hand over the flame. Let it burn. Let it warm the room. Let it show the shape of the path. I will not shame you for wanting. I will teach you how to want with wisdom and walk with courage. There are patterns that sneak under the door like cold air, scrolling without rest, nodding yes to voices that drain you, signing in your heart to fear's story as if fear were the author. These are agreements made in soft moments. These are small threads that bind strong hands. I have come to show you the thread so you can lift the sword of light with me. I will cut what needs cutting. I will keep what must remain. Now breathe. Put your hand on your heart. Speak life over your own name. Say, I am not the sum of my losses. Say, I am not late. Say, I am helm. The wind is moving even now. The wings cover even now. The light grows even now. I am guiding you to see what has opposed you and why it has tried to hide in shadow, because the window is small and truth must be clear before we move. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. Hear me now. The window is small. Time is moving. There are silent agreements that sit like dust on your tongue and turn your brave words into fog. There are contracts you never signed with ink, but you signed them with repetition. You said I cannot. You said it always goes wrong. You said it is too late for me. These sentences became chains that look like normal thoughts. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have come to expose and cancel them before they pull you past the moment that is opening now. Do not be afraid of truth. Truth is a warm light that shows the thread so you can cut it. I show you the patterns of delay that pretend to be caution. I show you the distraction that wears the costume of rest. I show you the double mind that says yes in prayer and no in action. There is a voice that waits at the threshold with polite words. It says tomorrow. It says next week. It says when you feel stronger. I answer it now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Strength comes when you move. Clarity comes when you step. Provision comes when you lift your hand toward the work I have placed in front of you. You have stood at doors and waited for them to open by themselves. Listen. I am placing the key in your hand. The key is your agreement with light. The key is the phrase I choose blessing. The key is the prayer I cancel fear's story. Speak it. Say it out loud. Yes to light. No to fear. Yes to forward. No to shame. Break the habit of speaking curses over your own path. Withdraw your name from the list fear keeps. Sign your name to courage, even if your hand shakes. Some agreements began in pain. You said I will never need anyone, so I will never be hurt again. You said I will not expect good, so I will not be disappointed. Those were survival words. They help you breathe in a hard season. That season has ended. The words remained, like old winter coats in spring. Lay them down. I am warming the air around your life. You do not need those layers to walk anymore. The hour is urgent, but it is not frantic. I am not rushing you. I am rescuing you from drift. Drift looks gentle. Drift is a thief. It steals days in small sips until a year's gone. I came to put your feet back on the path and your eyes back on the horizon. Lift your head. Look. A door of favor is opening at the edge of your obedience. It will not be wide forever. The window is small. Step through while peace is strong in your chest. Do not argue with the instruction I am giving. Make the call. Send the message. Apply again. Release what is dead. Bless the one who wronged you. Ask for help where I am sending help. I have arranged helpers, and they are watching for your signal. Your signal is your yes. Your signal is your move. If you wait for perfect, you will postpone what is already prepared. Move with what you have. I will meet you in motion. There are words that cannot travel with you. I cancel the vow I always lose. I cancel the vow I am too much. I cancel the vow I am not enough. I cancel the vow I will always be rejected. I tear them now like thin paper. Hear the sound. It is the sound of chains falling. In their place I give you holy sentences. I am provided for. I am held. I am led. I am ready. I am trusted with abundance so I can pour abundance. Speak these and let your own ears believe you. At this hour I raise the sword of light to divide you from confusion. I draw a line between you and every shadow that pretends to be protection. I decree that your mind is clear. I decree that your steps are steady. I decree that your eyes are kind toward your own name. You will not sabotage yourself with quiet scorn. You will not retreat at the first wind. You will plant and you will water and you will see growth. Now be still. Feel the hush that comes when fear loses its argument. Feel the lift that comes when truth takes the floor. What opposed you has been named. What bound you has been broken. The next move is protection, and I will show you how I guard your name and keep your path safe as you cross this threshold. 333 to stand in clear light. If this spoke to you, keep your spirit aligned with light. Share this message to reach a searching heart. Subscribe so you do not miss the next revelation. If you feel led to support, your kindness helps this light travel further. Be at peace. I have drawn near with a shield on one arm and a sword of light in my hand. I stand by your door. I stand by your bed. I stand at the threshold of your work and the spaces where your name is spoken. Hear me. Your name is not a loose leaf blowing in harsh wind. Your name is engraved upon a stone that fire cannot crack and rain cannot erase. Heaven has seen what you cannot. There have been whispers in back rooms and doubts in your own chest, but I cover your name now the way wings cover a small bird at the edge of a storm. I do not cover you to hide you. I cover you to keep you while I raise offensive fire around your life. Still your breathing. Feel the quiet settle like dew. Fear speaks loud, but fear cannot cross holy stillness. I set stillness around you as a wall. I station watchers on the wall. They know your steps. They know your hours. They do not sleep. I appoint order to your days and a cadence to your thoughts. I remove the noise that keeps trying to play at the back of your mind like an old song. That song is not your anthem. Listen instead for the wind. Listen for the soft push of help at your shoulders. I am that help. I am that wind. I am the lift that keeps you from sinking in shallow waters. I take the sword of light and I write a bright line around your name. Everything that is not of me pauses at that line and loses its voice. Accusation loses its script. Confusion loses its map. The lie that you are unsafe loses its echo. You are not at the mercy of rumors. You are not at the mercy of moods. You are not at the mercy of lack. Your covering is not a wish. Your covering is an order issued from a higher court. I stand as witness and enforcer. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has already judged in your favor. I break the assignment that tries to follow you in shadows. I cancel the snare that waits at familiar corners. I blind the eye that looks for your weakness and teach your feet new paths where traps do not live. I cleanse the doorway of your home. I cleanse the entry of your work. I cleanse the seat where you plan and pray. I place a banner over your spaces that reads kept. When you cross a room, the banner moves with you. When you speak your plan, I circle the words so thieves cannot grasp them. You have wondered if you must fight every voice and answer every doubt. No, you are not hired to argue with noise. Lift your face to the light and let me answer for you. I will speak to the wind and it will calm. I will speak to the fire and it will warm instead of burn. I will speak to the ground and it will hold under your weight. Your assignment is to stand in stillness, to agree with truth, to take the steps I show you. My assignment is to guard, to clear, to open. There are angels in formation around you now. They move as one. They are not scattered. They know their posts. One stands by your rest so that your sleep is not stolen. One stands by your work so that your hands are steady. One stands by your speech so that your words are clean and strong. One goes ahead to speak with the gatekeepers who did not know your name yesterday but will know it today. This is angelic order. This is not chaos. This is not luck. This is care. I remove the label that pain tried to pin to your chest. I remove the stain that shame tried to paint on your memory. I wash your history in light so it no longer rises to accuse you when new opportunities arrive. The sword that cuts away what harms you also carves paths where you feared there was only stone. You will find a way where there was no way. You will find a yes where you learn to expect a no. I protect your yes so it is not scattered by small winds. Do not shrink because protection feels unfamiliar. This covering does not make you smaller. It makes you surer. It does not hide your face. It steadies your gaze. Walk softly through this stillness. It is holy ground. Let the quiet enter your bones until you breathe in time with peace. When peace takes the center, fear has no chair to sit on. When peace fills your room, lack loses the keys it stole. At this hour I declare your name guarded, your steps ordered, your borders marked by fire and light. Expect calm in places that used to shake. Expect clarity where fog held power. Expect favor where resistance sat for years. The fence is up. The watchers are set. The sword is raised, and the path is clear enough for feet that choose forward. Now, protected and steady, you will step through the opening before it narrows. Type 444 for protection over your name. At this hour I open the door and ask for your yes. The window is small. Time is moving. Change does not arrive as a storm you cannot stop. Change arrives as a step you choose. I am not demanding a leap into darkness. I am guiding a step into light. Take one step and the ground will rise to meet you. Take one breath and the wind will carry it farther than you think. You do not need 100 answers. You need one holy agreement. Say it with me now. I agree with light. I agree with forward. I agree with blessing. Crossing a threshold is not loud. It is steady. It is the moment you turn the handle and refuse to turn it back. It is the moment you put down the old script and pick up the new words that fit your new hour. The old script said survive. The new words say build. The old script said hide. The new words say shine. The old script said wait for permission. The new words say you are sent. I am here with wings spread to shade you from heat and to push a clean wind at your back. Move with the wind. Let it be easy. Let it be sure. Let your feet learn a new rhythm of obedience. We will begin with confession and courage. Confession is not shame. Confession is truth with light on it. Say, I have agreed with fear and I release that agreement. Say, I have spoken scarcity and I withdraw those words. Say, I have called myself names that heaven never wrote, and I forgive myself now. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty. Courage is the choice to move while I hold you. Courage looks like a phone call you avoided. It looks like a small application you delayed. It looks like a tiny conversation you feared. Do the small thing and watch great gates respond. You have prayed long prayers for survival. Now pray short prayers for abundance. Pray like this. I bless the work of my hands. I bless the land beneath my feet. I bless my mind to see possibility. I bless my voice to speak life. I bless my time to carry favor. Replace the prayer of bidding with the prayer of agreement. When you bless, you change the weather in your own soul. When you bless, you set out cups for the rain that is coming. When you bless, you stop arguing with your future. I am teaching your mouth to carry a different sound. Scarcity taught you to shrink your requests and shrink your presence. I teach you to speak plainly and kindly and ask for what is right. I teach you to say, here is my skill and here is my value. I teach you to say, I can do this and I will deliver. Your words are not boasts. Your words are light marking a path so others can find you. Do not apologize for light. Do not apologize for favor. Do not apologize for joy arriving early in the morning. Walk now. Gather the small pieces that have been waiting. Gather the idea written in the corner of your notebook. Gather the number you kept but never dialed. Gather the file you parked in a quiet folder. Bring them to the table. I am sitting there already. I will breathe on them. I will show you which to act on today and which to place in the drawer for another hour. Obedience is not chaos. Obedience is ordered steps in a gentle pace. You fear beginning because beginning feels like exposure. Hear me. You are covered. You are guarded. You are sent. What if you fail? The old voice whispers. You will learn, I answer. What if they say no? The old voice whispers. Then you are closer to a yes, I answer. What if I am not ready? The old voice whispers. You are ready by moving, I answer. A window is small. Take the step while peace is strong. The peace is your sign. The lift in your chest is your confirmation. Move in that lift and let the wind carry you. I give you a picture. The door stands open a hand's width. Inside is warm light. Outside a cool wind is at your back. Between them is the line of your decision. Put your foot through the doorway. Put your name into the room. Place your plan on the table in that light. Leave behind the coat of worry. Leave behind the shoes of confusion. Enter with clean hands and a bright face. Your yes is a key. Your movement is a signal. Helpers will see it. Doors will hear it. Systems will respond to it. Favor recognizes a moving heart. You will not do this alone. I move with you. My wings cover your shoulders. My sword clears your path. My voice quiets the old noise. Lift your head and walk. This is not a sprint. This is a crossing. You will feel the shift when you pass the line. It will feel like fresh air. It will feel like light finding your eyes after the tunnel. It will feel like the first sentence of a chapter you were born to write. Keep moving until the new ground is under both feet. At this hour, your change has begun. The threshold is behind you when you say yes with action. Keep your pace steady. Keep your words aligned. Keep your eyes on the simple next step. There are cycles that must now be closed so the blessing can settle without leakage, and I will show you how to end what needs ending with grace and order. 555 to step through the small window. At this hour I guide your hands to holy closures. The window is small. Time is moving. Blessings need borders or they leak through cracks and do not fill the house. I am showing you the seams. I am showing you where time slips away, where courage drains, where peace is traded for noise. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have come to help you close the loops that keep you walking in circles so that abundance can land and stay. Some cycles look harmless. They begin as comfort and end as cages. Doom scrolling that numbs and steals minutes. People pleading that promises peace and purchases resentment. Self-accusation spoken as humor that writes labels on your spirit. Late nights that leave mornings empty of power. Yes, he said to avoid awkwardness that become burdens you were never meant to carry. Hear me with love. These are not your companions. These are little foxes that nibble the edges of your harvest. I lift my sword of light and separate you from what wastes you. We will build a simple rule of life, not heavy, not hard, but steady like the heartbeat of peace. Begin with early stillness. When you wake, sit with me. Breathe and listen. Do not rush to the world's noise. Let the first wind you feel be my kindness. In the quiet, give me your hours. I will order them. I will set your steps. I will show you which task holds today's favor and which could rest. Stillness is not idleness. Stillness is alignment. When you are aligned, small steps become mighty. At your declarations, let your mouth plant seeds every morning. Say, I bless this day. I bless my hands to create and deliver. I bless my eyes to see open doors. I bless my ears to hear true counsel. I bless my name to carry favor. Words are not thin. Words are scaffolding for miracles. Speak them. Let your own ears train your heart to expect good. Then take small faithful actions. One call, one application, one email, one room cleaned, one ledger balanced, one conversation blessed instead of complained about. You cannot steer a still boat. Move the oar and I will guide the current. Abundance respects order. Favor follows function. When you make room, supply recognizes the invitation. Pulled clean boundaries. You are kind. and you are not a doormat. You are generous, and you are not a bottomless well for those who refuse to draw their own water. I give you permission to say no without apology and yes without fear. Boundaries protect the garden so fruit can grow. Without a fence, wild things eat the tender shoots. With a fence, harvest arrives in due time. I am not making you hard. I'm making you whole. In the cycle of self-accusation, it pretends to keep you humble, but it only keeps you small. Do not call yourself names heaven never wrote. When you miss a step, repent quickly and return to the path. No theatrics, no low punishments. Mercy is your fuel, not shame. Learn and move. Move and learn. I am not counting your stumbles. I'm counting your rises. Close agreements with panic. Panic wants to be your manager. It shouts timelines and insults your pace. I replace panic with priority. Ask what carries life today. You that. Let the rest be tomorrow's bread. I am teaching you to walk with a steady soul. A steady soul attracts steady provision. A frantic soul spills what it receives. You ask, how do I keep this when it starts to work? Guard the rhythms. When success knocks, do not abandon the quiet that brought it. When opportunities multiply, do not multiply your yes beyond your grace. When voices praise you, do not hire them to lead you. Return to the stillness. Return to the declarations. Return to the small faithful steps. This is how cycles close and seasons mature. I cancel the unfinished things that accuse you. I help you complete what must be completed and release what must not return. I gather your scattered energy and give it a single stream. I straighten what was bent. I guide what was lung. I number your days with wisdom so that the work of your hands prospers without breaking your body or your joy. Feel the click of closure in the spirit now. Old loops are sealing. Old drafts are signing. Old pages are turning. The air clears. The room feels larger because clutter is leaving. Abundance is not just arrival. Abundance is also containment. You are learning to hold what comes without fear, without waste, without loss. The cycle of wandering is ending. The cycle of planting and tending is beginning. Lift your head. This is the sound of doors closing softly behind you so new doors can open without drag. Ahead is a turn, a holy reversal, where losses become seed and seed returns multiplied. Step with me into the next chapter where what you surrendered becomes the ground of your increase. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. At this hour I speak reversal over your story. Time is moving. The window is small. What you called empty, heaven calls seed. What you called loss, heaven has planted. You buried tears and thought they vanished into a dark ground, but heaven has seen what you cannot. Those tears watered roots. Those nights of surrender softened soil. The ground beneath your life has been busy in silence. You saw nothing and assumed nothing was happening. The earth never shouts while it works. It simply receives seed, hides it, warms it, and then breaks it open into green. I gather your yesterdays like scattered grain. I do not sweep them away as waste. I press them into a field. Every rejection that tried to stamp your name into dust has become furrows where favor now runs like rain. Every no that bruised your courage is a trench ready to catch the first storm of blessing. I will not waste your ache. I will not waste your waiting. I will not waste your questions. I am the one who turns fragments into loaves and sighs into songs that steady towns. Listen to me. Holy reversal does not always arrive with trumpets. It slips in like dawn, and the room you fell asleep in is not the room you wake in. Reversal is when the door you knocked on closes, and the wall beside it remembers it is a door and opens instead. Reversal is when the person who doubted you has to pass your name along because grace makes them a messenger. Reversal is when the same ground that seemed dry yesterday begins to break into shoots today, and you hardly know when the turn happened. It happened while you stayed, aligned and steady. It happened while stillness did its quiet work. You will see ordinary moments drenched in favor. A simple conversation will turn into a bridge. A small invoice will carry a larger introduction inside it. A routine task will place you in the path of someone appointed to open a gate. Do not despise small. Small is the way heaven moves without spectacle, so the root system grows strong before fruit draws attention. The showy tree is not always the fruitful tree. I am growing you to last. I am growing you to carry weight without snapping. You said, I lost so much. Hear me answer. Loss was not the end. Loss was a planting. The grief you offered me was not thrown into a void. It was pressed into my hands, and I placed it like seed into good earth. Seed must break to multiply. You feared the breaking would erase you. It did not. It released you. It freed the life inside to become fields instead of a single heart kernel guarding itself. You will look over your shoulder and see acres where you remember only one handful. This reversal moves through your mindset, not only your money. Scarcity taught you to clutch and hide. Abundance teaches you to place and plan. Scarcity keeps you measuring crumbs and fearing footsteps. Abundance sets a table in confidence and invites right voices to sit. I am training you to think like a keeper of gardens, not a survivor in caves. When you bless what you have, you call more like it to come. When you bless others at the table, you lock nothing out. You unlock flow. Heaven has seen what you cannot. A conversation you forgot is echoing in a room you have not entered yet. A name you lifted in prayer is lifting yours in a meeting you do not know exists. A skill you learned in a hidden season is about to look brilliant in public because the timing has ripened. Stop rehearsing what went wrong. Start rehearsing what I have said. Your future answers to my voice, not to your fear. I am sending rain in right measure, not flood to drown you, not drizzle to tease you, but rain that soaks the roots and leaves the ground steady. You will not be washed away by opportunities. You will be planted deeper by them. You will not be dazzled into waste. You will be sobered into wise celebration. Celebrate clean. Celebrate quiet. Celebrate by ordering your house and paying your vows and blessing the hands that helped you when no one looked. This is how reversal stays. You worry that good things will arrive and then slip away. Dear me, I assign angels to the gates of your increase. They will watch the entrances and the exits. They will block the thief that used to walk in and take what you could not guard. I seat understanding beside favor so you know how to steward what comes. The same sword that protected your name now protects your harvest. You are not lucky. You are covered. There is a place where you gave up. We will pass that place again. It will not be a monument to failure. It will be an altar of testimony. You will say, here's where I thought it ended, and here is where it began. You will bless that ground. You will bless those ashes. Out of those ashes comes oil. Out of that oil, light. Out of that light, Clear paths for others who are still in their long nights. Your miracle multiplies not only in your house, but through your hands. I speak to the ledger that used to accuse you. It will soon testify in your favor. I speak to the work that used to feel heavy. It will soon hum in rhythm with your breath. I speak to the relationships that bend under strain. Watch me straighten what can be straightened and release what must be released without anger. Reversal is not revenge. Reversal is restoration with wisdom in it. You will forget the taste of panic. You will remember the taste of peace and call it normal. The turn is near. You are approaching the bend where fields lift their green heads and helpers appear like figures walking out of morning light. Take another steady step. Do not rush. Do not stall. Keep your eyes soft and your spirit ready, because the culmination before transition is the next lesson, and I will guide you through that last press before the gate opens wide. Type 888 for holy reversal. At this hour you are standing at the narrowing of the path where today meets tomorrow. The window is small. Time is moving. This is the turn before the turn, the quiet edge where everything you have learned in stillness meets one obedient step. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched the pressure increase like a tide. I have watched old voices return, trying to bargain for your attention. I have come to steady your hands and set your eyes on the line directly in front of you. Do not look left. Do not look right. Look at the simple step that carries peace. That is your move. Culmination is not chaos. Culmination is the soft click of puzzle pieces that finally see their place. Do not mistake pressure for danger. Pressure is often the sign that grace is gathering at the door. The enemy of your soul prefers loud exits and messy choices. I call you to a precise yes, a clean no, a steady walk. The last stretch before transition is where distraction wears familiar faces. It asks for one more conversation that never ends. It asks for one more scroll that stretches into an hour. It asks for one more excuse that sounds wise but only postpones joy. Answer with purpose. Answer with light. There are appointed doors and there are painted doors. Appointed doors open when you arrive with peace in your chest and clarity in your mouth. Painted doors are convincing imitations that waste your steps and steal your focus. I am training your eyes to see the difference. Appointed doors honor your boundaries. Painted doors demand you break them. Appointed doors require courage, not panic. Painted doors demand frenzy and flattery. Stand still long enough to let the true door breathe. It will breathe. You will feel the warm wind of welcome. Walk there. Helpers are moving toward you even now. They are not saviors. They are confirmations. A mentor with one sentence that saves you months. A gatekeeper who says, I have been waiting for someone like you. A friend who offers a tool at just the right hour. A client who arrives through a path you did not expect. Do not cling to them. Do not fear them. Honor them and keep your eyes on the sender. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I arranged appointments that your planning could not have engineered, not so you would depend on people, but so you would learn that provision is a river with many tributaries. Beware the last-minute temptation to disqualify yourself. It comes dressed as honesty, but is only fear in a borrowed coat. It says, I am not ready, I am not worthy, I am not enough. I answer you now. You are not unready. You are unfolding. You are not unworthy. You are loved. You are not enough. You are assigned. Take the step while peace is present. Peace is your permission slip. Panic is not your leader. If panic raises its voice, lower yours and return to stillness until peace comes back to the center. And move. His turn asks for one offering, obedience without drama. Not a vow, not a spectacle, not a speech. A call made, a message sent, an application submitted, a schedule protected, a meeting attended with a calm face and clear words. This is how doors behave with those who walk in light. They do not need you to pound. They need you to arrive. I go before you. I speak to locks and hinges. I whisper to calendars and gatekeepers. I prepare paths so that your feet do not slip. You are wondering, what if I choose wrong? Hear me. If your heart is set on truth and your step is taken in peace, I will turn even on your path into the right path. I am better at leading than you are at missing. Do not freeze at the fork in the road. Ask, where is the peace? Ask, where is the agreement with wisdom? Ask, where does my yes serve my assignment? And move. I can steer a moving heart. I am placing a hedge around your focus. You will feel a gentle disinterest in the noise that once hooked you. You will feel a new tenderness toward the task that matters. You will sense a lift when you touch the appointed door and a weight when you touch the painted one. Trust the lift. Follow the light. Stand in the wind of help I have sent into this hour. Do not overlook order. Before you cross, put small things in place. Prepare your notes. Lay out what you need. Confirm times. Rest your body. Drink water. Bless your tools. Bless your voice. These simple acts are not small, they are agreement. Agreement draws favor like iron draws the compass. Agreement tells heaven, I am ready to receive in peace what you have prepared in love. Soon you will step through and find that the room recognizes you. You will discover that the work fits your hands and the seat fits your back and the words fit your mouth. You will feel the soft shock of belonging, and you will know the turn has happened. Hold steady. The next instruction will teach you how to walk tomorrow in armor so that today's miracle does not leak away in the night. Top 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this aligns with your spirit, press like as an act of agreement. Share this message to reach a searching heart. Subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. If you feel led to support, your kindness helps this light continue. At this hour I clothe you in a simple armor you can wear every day. The window is small. Time is moving. Miracles that arrive must be guarded so they grow. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The enemy of your soul does not always charge with noise. Often it whispers, distracts, and erodes with small leaks. I am giving you a way to walk that keeps blessing inside the walls of your life. This is not heavy. This is not hard. This is a gentle rhythm that keeps you aligned with light and keeps your hands steady. Begin with early stillness. Wake and sit for a few minutes in quiet. Put your feet on the floor and feel the ground I have given you. Breathe slowly. Say, I receive peace. Say, I receive wisdom. Say, I receive strength. Let the first voice you hear be mine. When you start with stillness, you set the weather of your day to calm and clear. In calm, you choose well. In clear, you see steps that panic hides. Stillness is not empty. Stillness is full of me. Next, speak short declarations. Your tongue is a small rudder that turns large ships. Do not let it drift. Every morning, bless your path with simple sentences that a child could say and a king would honor. I bless my mind to think clearly. I bless my eyes to notice opportunities. I bless my ears to hear truth. I bless my hands to complete what I start. I bless my name to carry favor without fear. Let your own ears hear your courage. Words build scaffolding for miracles to climb. Then, take small faithful actions. Abundance respects motion. One step, then another. Answer the message you have delayed. Choose the one task that moves the needle and finish it. Put 5 minutes on a timer and begin. When you move, I arrange momentum around you. When you move, I meet you with helpers. When you move, confusion loses its throne. Do not measure a day only by what finishes. Measure it by obedience. Obedience compounds like interest until courage becomes your normal. Guard your focus. Close the gentle leaks. Turn off the feed that steals your peace. Set times for checking messages. Give your best hours to your most important assignment. Refuse to borrow tomorrow's energy to feed today's worry. Your focus is a gate. Keep it with love. When you keep your gate, you keep your harvest. Practice holy boundaries. You can be kind and clear at the same time. You can love people without letting chaos drive your schedule. Say no to what is not yours to carry. Say yes to what carries life. Boundaries are not walls to hide behind. Boundaries are fences that protect the garden while it grows. When you honor your boundaries, others learn to honor them too. Keep your heart generous. Scarcity hardens the face. Abundance softens it. Give what is right to give. Share a word, a smile, a small gift, a prayer, a fair price, an honest day's work. Generosity keeps you in the flow. It breaks the lie that there is not enough. It proves to your own heart that you live under an open heaven, not a low ceiling. Give wisely. Give cheerfully. Give without boasting. Let it be quiet water that keeps your roots fresh. Order your spaces. Clear one surface. Make your bed. Keep your tools ready. Label what you often lose. Pay small bills promptly. These simple acts are not small in the spirit. Order invites favor. When you prepare a place, provision feels welcomed and stays. Where there is chaos, blessing visits and leaves. Where there is order, blessing settles and multiplies. Attend to your body. Rest is spiritual. Water is wisdom. Food that strengthens you is strategy. Walk a little. Stretch a little. Breathe deeper than worry allows. Your body is not the enemy of your assignment. It is the vehicle that carries it. I care for your soul, and I care for the shoulders that carry your work. Seek right counsel and limit scattered voices. One trusted mentor who loves truth is better than 100 loud opinions. Ask me to highlight voices that align with your assignment. I will. When you hear counsel that brings peace and practicality, you have found a gift. Honor it. Abide it. Return to stillness and confirm it. Close the day with gratitude and review. Before sleep, name 3 mercies. Thank me for the door you saw, the help you felt, the task you completed. If there was a stumble, confess and release it. No long punishments. Mercy is new in the morning. You will rise lighter because you put the weight down at night. Heaven has seen what you cannot. His armor is light and strong. It does not make you rigid. It makes you ready. Wear it softly. Wear it daily. Wear it until peace becomes your default and courage becomes your pace. With these rhythms, you will keep the gate open and the heart bright. And now I will show you how to bless and disarm the last strongholds with your words so nothing steals what you have received. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. At this hour I put a sword in your mouth. Time is moving. The window is small. Your tongue can open gates or lock them. Your words can build ladders or dig holes. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Some resistance survives because it still receives food from your speech. I have come to train your mouth to bless and to disarm, to speak light so shadows have nothing to drink. Begin with your own name. Bless it. Say, I bless my name to walk in clean paths. I bless my name to carry favor without fear. I bless my name to attract right work and right people. When you bless your name, you agree with how heaven speaks about you. You remove your signature from the scripts of shame. You take back authority from old labels that never fit. Now bless your labor. Put your hand over your tools, your phone, your keys, your plans. Say, I bless the work of my hands to be honest, clear, and fruitful. I bless my ideas to grow roots and bear good fruit. I bless my meetings to be guided by peace and truth. I bless my delivery to be on time and full of care. Your words will begin to straighten crooked hours. Your words will begin to draw help from quiet corners. Bless your land. Every place has a voice, and you can answer it with light. Stand in your room, your office, your store, your field. Say, I bless this land to yield increase. I bless these walls to host peace. I bless these doors to welcome right clients and right friends. I bless this ground to steady my steps. You will feel the air change. You will sense a soft lift. Blessing writes welcome signs for favor. Bless those who resist you. Do not curse them. Curses tangle your own feet. Blessing cuts you free. Say, I bless those who spoke against me with clarity and mercy. I release them into light. I ask for good to find them and for wisdom to keep them. When you do this, you close a leak. You stop feeding a loop of offense that drained your power. You step out of small wars and into larger peace. Now disarm accusations. Here are lies that move like arrows. They look sharp because you believe them. We will break their heads. Say, I reject the lie that I am behind. I reject the lie that I am unwanted. I reject the lie that I am a burden. I receive the truth that I am assigned. I receive the truth that I am provided for. I receive the truth that I am a blessing. Speak slowly. Let your ears hear your courage. Lies lose teeth when truth enters the room. Disarm fear about money with ordered blessing. Say, I bless the flow of provision to be honest, steady, and sufficient for my assignment. I bless my spending to be wise and generous. I bless my saving to be peaceful and planned. I bless my giving to be cheerful and timely. This is not magic. This is agreement. Agreement attracts order. Order attracts favor. Speak to delay. Delay often hides behind polite reasons. It says later. It says when you feel ready. Answer delay in clear words. Say, I bless today to carry action. I bless my feet to move in peace. I bless my yes to be firm and my no to be gentle. I break fellowship with later when later is fear. I partner with now when now is peace. Then take one small step so your mouth and your feet agree. Bless your relationships. Say, I bless my home to be a refuge. I bless my partnerships to be fair and strong. I bless my mentors to be wise and kind. I bless my students and clients to receive value and carry respect. Where harm has lived and speak release. Say, I release what cannot come forward with me. I bless it and let it go. I free my hands to hold what is appointed. Use short errands. Long speeches tire your spirit. Short truth pierces. When the old voice rises and says, who do you think you are? Answer, I'm sent. When it says you always fail, answer, I am learning and I rise. When it says no one cares, answer, heaven cares and help is moving. Do not argue with darkness. Turn on the light and keep walking. I give you a simple practice. Morning, noon, and night, whisper 3 lines. Light is with me. Wisdom guides me. Provision finds me. These lines are small keys. They fit many locks. They gather your heart when the day tries to scatter it. They remind the air around you that you know who leads you. Guard your speech in storms. When wind shouts, lower your voice and anchor it. Say, peace is here. Say, I will not prophesy my fear. I will prophesy my faith. The storm has no final word in your house. Your mouth becomes a calm that spreads. Others will feel it and quiet beside you. Do not use your tongue to punish yourself. Use it to plant yourself. Do not use your mouth to rehearse harm. Use it to rehearse promise. You are not pretending. You are partnering. You are not denying facts. You are declaring higher truth. Your words will begin to shape your hours. Your hours will begin to stack into days, and your days will begin to carry a new name. At this hour I touch your lips with coal from the altar of peace. Your speech is clean. Your tone is kind. Your declarations are strong and simple. You will bless and you will disarm, and the last knots will loosen. Now, with your mouth trained and your heart steady, I will place a mantle on your shoulders and send you into your assignment. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. At this hour I place a mantle on your shoulders. The window is small. Time is moving. You have stood in stillness. You have cut old cords. You have stepped through the door. Now receive the weight of purpose that feels light because it fits. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Your life is not random pieces. Your days are a woven cloth, and I am showing you the pattern so you can walk with confidence where you once walked by guess. Your assignment is where compassion meets skill and where obedience meets opportunity. Look at your hands. They remember what they were made to do. Look at your story. It remembers the people you are called to serve. I am not sending you to a stage to chase approval. I am sending you to a field to grow fruit that feeds houses. The mantle I place on you carries clarity. It silences the need to explain yourself to those not assigned to you. It opens your mouth to serve those who are. I give you authority to govern your atmosphere. You will set peace in rooms that used to stir up confusion. You will bring order to projects that used to stall. You will speak calm to hearts that live in alarms. This is governance. It begins with you and spills to your borders. I mark your borders with light. Not to keep love out, but to keep purpose safe while it matures. Your yes is now a shelter for others. Your work will become a doorway. People will pass through and find courage on the other side. I name your territory of influence. And maybe it medina of ring. Do not despise scale. Do not worship scale. Obey the assignment. Small rooms can carry large presence. Large rooms can hold simple truth. I will increase the ground under your feet as you steward the ground already given. This is how kings grow. This is how mothers of cities are formed. Quiet obedience, one clean step at a time. I entrust to you a steward's heart. A steward does not clutch. A steward does not waste. A steward asks, what is the wise next use? You will feel a new sobriety and joy, a new joy and sobriety. You will rejoice cleanly and plan kindly. You will honor the time of others. You will honor your own time as a gift, not a pit to throw anxiety into. Your calendar will become an altar where you lay offerings of focus and receive rain for your work. You feared being seen. You feared being invisible. I answer both fears with one truth. You are seen by heaven, and you are sent by heaven. Visibility is not your source. Visibility is sometimes a tool and sometimes a distraction. Do not chase it. Let it follow function. When your work serves, light will find it as needed. When your work is hidden, light will meet it in secret and multiply its roots. I commission your words to carry weight without heaviness. Say less and mean more. I commission your hands to finish what they begin. I commission your feet to arrive on time and leave in peace. I commission your eyes to notice the one who is overlooked and to notice the detail that makes a difference. I commission your back to stand straight under favor so that favor does not bend you into performance. I commission your heart to stay soft so that power does not make you hard. I also assign you to bless the next. Your miracle is not only for you. It is through you. The abundance that fills your house is seed for other houses. Teach what you learn. Share the simple rhythms. Open doors for those who stand where you stood. Do not hoard gates. Hold them wide, and I will trust you with more. Heaven has seen what you cannot. A generation behind you will say your name with gratitude because you turned your pain into paths for their feet. You will face resistance even now, but it will not rule you. You will feel wind against your face, but your wings are stronger. When old voices rise, answer with what you know. When new challenges appear, return to stillness, ask for wisdom, take the next clean step. Remember the sword of light at your side. Remember the wind at your back. Remember the fence of fire around your borders. You do not go alone. You go sent. I set a seal on your commitment. Your yes is blessed. Your boundaries are blessed. Your work is blessed. Your rest is blessed. Your giving is blessed. Your receiving is blessed. I endorse your assignment before heaven's council, and I send help in due measure. At this hour you are appointed to govern the life you have been given with gratitude and courage. Walk forward. Lift your face. The closing prophecy and the final blessing wait ahead like morning over water, and I will speak peace over every step that follows. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. At this hour I speak peace over your house like warm light through an open window. Time is moving, but you are not hurried. The window is small, yet you have stepped through in faith. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven smiles over your path. I quiet the last tremor in your chest. I calm the last question that circles without landing. You are not standing at the edge of a cliff. You are standing on a promised shore. Hear the water, gentle and steady. Feel the wind, soft and sure. The sword of light is sheathed at your side, not because the battle is forgotten, but because the victory is secured. I bless your coming in and your going out. I bless your mornings with clarity and your evenings with rest. I bless the work of your hands to carry honesty and increase. I bless your conversations to be clean and kind. I bless your name to walk in rooms that used to resist you, and to carry peace that changes the air. The fence of fire remains. The watchers remain. The path remains. Favor is not a flash. It is a river that remembers your address. What was lost returns as wisdom. What was delayed returns as timing. What was withheld returns as protection that kept you for this hour. Receive provision without panic. Receive opportunity without performing. Receive honor without pride. Your miracle will not shout. It will sell. It will take a seat at your table and teach you how to host blessing without fear. You will eat in peace. You will sleep in peace. You will wake in peace. Lift your face. Open your hands. I place a seal of goodness on your days and a seal of mercy on your nights. Walk softly. Speak simply. You gladly. Expect steadily. This is your portion now. And hear me as I finish. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. Thank you for receiving this word with a faithful heart. If this blessed you, press like as an act of agreement, share it to reach a searching soul, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. If you feel led to support, your kindness helps this light continue.